Hey everybody, welcome to the August of 2021 Patreon Q&A. It's late again, moving on. Daniel Boddington, hey Spicy and Reno, if money was no option, what new helmet would you get? Full face or modular? Definitely a full face.
Yeah.
I've had modular helmets, I've got an old Nolan up there. They're just a bit heavy, I find, because obviously they've got to have all the extra strength and mechanism and all that sort of stuff, and I frankly just don't. Someone says take your helmet off, I'm like, no, I'll go somewhere else.
They're generally more expensive as well, aren't they?
Depends, very much depends. But yeah, I mean, if I was to get a new helmet, I don't know what I'd want, because I've got the helmet I'd want. So.
Panda Copyright says, hey Reese, money no object, how many shrimpies would you have? Oh.
How many shrimpies do you? Oh,
they do not know.
They do not know. I will put a small section of video at the end. There are now more shrimps. They're not brine shrimps. They are freshwater shrimps because there is now a See, look at the face.
Yes, I have my own shrimpies and I have loaches and I have some fishies. They're very cute.
Roy 2020, do you own a razor? And if so, why do you not use it to shave? Oh, man. Basically, the true answer to this is no, I don't own a razor. I have electric clippers and I have ever trimmed my face because my face gets very annoyed when I wet shave it.
Robo Ninja 300 says, hey Spicy and Reno, have either of you experienced the phenomenon known as deja vu? Yes.
Yeah.
Many
I think
times.
Every human's had deja vu.
Yeah.
Paul Piggott, hi Sperino.
No! Spicerino.
Spicerino.
That... Paul...
Is it actually?
Yes.
Wait, because we led someone on before with this.
No, that is... He's done it.
Paul Piggott.
He's
Ding,
achieved
ding, ding.
it. That is how that is what Reno came from originally. My name and Reno added on the end of it, which became my nickname. So Spicerino is...
You've made her pleased. There we go.
There you go. Has
that ended the game?
Yes.
I don't think it's going to end us being called
add more combinations because I like them.
So, to the question, hi Spicerino, hope you're both well. What moth would you both be? And Spicy, I know you're a busy guy, but would you consider a commission clock? Much love, aka the Alex Rider. I will not offer any commission clocks at the moment. I don't have time to do them. That's why I don't do them. It wouldn't be a good... no. At the moment, no. In the future, I may do. I don't know. I've just come out the back of doing the Triumph, and I slept for 2 days. Because basically I put that many hours and that much work into the time I have it that I'm flat out constantly. So maybe in the future it's not a no, but at the moment it's a no. And as for a moth, I would be I'll be a death's head hawk moth because I can buzz at people.
I want to be one of the cute fluffy ones that has the really like fluffed out antennae things because they're very
like
cute.
A white satin moth.
Cesium says, what is your opinion of the movie Cabin Boy?
Never seen it, never
I don't
heard
think
of it.
I've ever seen it either.
Sorry, can't answer that. Never even heard of it. Mark Lally, hey, Sprippy you. Anyway, what are your thoughts on adding mods like phone holders and chargers, onboard cameras, etc.? And what happened to the bismuth videos? The bismuth videos ended because basically, as I explained in the last episode, I made the biggest crystals I could make out of what I had, and then my heater died. The bismuth videos didn't get any views, and for me to make more videos I'm going to have to spend a couple £100 on bismuth. I basically am throwing money away doing that. So making videos that not many people watched, that then stopped my channel getting so many views, that cost me a lot of money to do, and I need new equipment and new bismuth to do more. I kind of like doing odd videos like, if I'm interested in something, I want to learn about it, I want to experience it, I'll try and do it, and then sometimes I put that on video. What are your thoughts on adding mods like phone holders and chargers, onboard cameras, etc.? Well, I have videos putting an onboard charger on a bike. I also have things I've added onto my bike before now. If you like them, use them. But what I would say about having phones on your bars is... it's a massive distraction, and that's one of the reasons I did not want to have a normal GPS on the bike and why I particularly like the Beeline. I recently had to go up to London. Sorry, I didn't do a video. I wasn't interested in doing a video. I wasn't staying there for long and I wasn't going anywhere particularly interesting. So I just rode in and rode out. and I used the Beeline, and although it had a couple of confusions, it actually was very easy to look at a glance rather than, you know. So yeah, if you want to watch the Beeline review, that will give you an idea of why I feel the way I do about stuff on bars.
4658 says, "A up you two. If one of Peggy Mitchell's slaps is enough to propel a chicken to Mach 15, how fast would that same slap propel the elephant that painted the farmhouse? And how many slaps would it take for said elephant to reach the same speed as the chicken? Much love to you both."
Unfortunately, due to the mass of Peggy's bony hand, she can't accelerate an elephant. So what's going to actually end up happening is she's going to end up cooking it through repeated slapping. I would also like to say that I don't believe you should slap elephants repeatedly till they start cooking, just to be clear on that one.
Yes, don't be mean to them. They are friendly. Well, except when they're doing a fight spin. But Mephisto says, "Hello, Sprino. Your bikes are kidnapped, and you can only save them by one of these options. Which one would you do? Watch all Game of Thrones seasons, high quality, long sitting time, 3+ days. Watch 2 days of Troma Productions films of your own choice, must include all the Toxic Avengers. Or watch all Sharknado films, including Lavalantula, oh good grief, and all the Human Centipede movies, oh my god, in one sitting, one day, no mobile phone in the room allowed. You must watch them. And which option will you choose to save your bikes?" Easy, Game of Thrones, because I've already seen them all anyway, and I would happily rewatch it.
I'd buy a new bike. No, I'd watch the Sharknado ones, because I actually find Sharknado's funny in small amounts. Matthew Varco, "Any tips on getting confidence back after having a big crash? I have a video called Riding After a Big Crash, basically talks about it. I had a head-on with a car, wrote off my bike," sorry to hear that, dude. "I have a new bike and I'm comfortable on main roads, but as soon as I get into the country lanes, panic sets in. I still do ride though, the country lanes just extremely slower than necessary. Any tips to help anyone is appreciated." And someone's replied, but I can't see what that is. I hope it was helpful advice. But yeah, what I would say is, I must have been me that replied that, and you said I haven't, but I watch it now, thank you. So I've answered that question. For everyone who has a crash and is a bit concerned about, you know, it's completely, just remember this. To have nerves when you're like riding after having a crash, or to have nerves when you're taking a test, is normal. It would not be normal to not have those nerves. So it's fine, just know they're going to be there and they'll go away as you practice. I thankfully didn't really have anything like that, because just like, I'm going to ride bikes no matter what. Like, I'd have to physically be incapable of riding when the whole stop.
Tepup says, "Who do you think would win in a fight, a goose or a swan?" Ooh.
The swan's bigger, but the goose has got the fight in it. The
goose has got the beefier neck.
I'm putting goose on it.
Yeah, they're a big feist.
Lee Bayliss, "Hey Sprino, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your favourite colour of the alphabet?"
Blue.
Mushy peas. Well, it makes no sense.
It makes sense, actually, because you do like green. Alan Waters says, "In before last orders, if riding a swan was legal, would you need a harness or a saddle? What colour smells most like it looks?"
I would say brown smells like it looks. And I would also say that you would have like a cross between a saddle and a harness. Like, it's going to have to be like a harness to get around its wings.
Yeah.
But then you're going to want a saddle, but you can't just use the, what's the band underneath called?
Girth.
Girth.
Girth is what they use on the horses.
Yeah, on the belly, yeah. You need more than that, so a bit of both. Gary Mussett, good morning or afternoon to you both. Out of all the electric bikes Spicy has reviewed, or ones you've just done research on, which one electric bike scooter would you both choose for each biking stage, i.e. which CBT equivalent, A2 equivalent, which full license equivalent? Okay, I'm going to throw money out of the window on this, because within reason, if you are going to be looking at the CBT equivalent, and I assume you mean the 125cc equivalent, my money would be, if you, okay, the budget options, the TC Max, or the non-budget option would be the Zero FXS 11 kilowatt. That bike is one of my favourite bikes I've ever ridden. That thing is awesome. I would very much like to try one of the new ones. A2 equivalent would be, again, the FSX, probably, because that can be got in an A2 equivalent, I believe. Or it might be by definition, I can't remember. And as for the full licensed equivalent, the best bike, one of the best bikes I've ever ridden is the Zero SRS. But that's very expensive. But anything up in that sort of full license range is going to be a lot from an electric anyway, generally. So, yeah, that is the ones that I would choose. Right, last question comes from...
May Crotch.
Also, can we say get well soon, May Crotch? Had a crash. Broken scapula.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Sorry, you just got disturbed. Carry on.
May Crotch says, hello, Spicester and Reenster. Hope you're both well and being blessed with daily bowel movements. If you remember, Spicy, I recently broke my scaphoid. To be honest, I've been struggling to use my left hand to perform my necessarily daily tasks. More specifically, the 3 tasks beginning with W. Writing, waxing,
and wiping.
And wiping.
There's also a 4th I won't mention that one. Watercolours.
Yes. So any advice you can offer with this doozy of a pickle of a jam would be greatly appreciated, you two wonderful people. Still continue to be stunned by your awesomeness. You're a brilliant pair. Stinking Bishop out.
Oh, God, that
love
cheese.
your Nigel.
Love to Nigel.
Oh, love to Nigel. What did I say?
Love your Nigel. Yes, physiotherapy and using it lots. Or not that. I'm not a doctor. Ask your doctor. But if it is a case of it recovering, when I was told, look, it's just physiotherapy and using it, you really have to go for it.
I can't think of the unmentioned W and you saying you really have to go for it. Well,
I'm not saying that. You don't want to cause an RSI injury. Well, there we go. As I say, that was the last question. Huge thanks to my patrons for your support. As I've recently mentioned, I'm getting very close to 100k, and at this point in time, it is like 0.3% of my audience that make this channel possible. I know the past couple of years has been really tough, but if you are able to support this channel, as I say, it's as little as $1 a month, and you can do it for a few months if you want, if you only want to do that, but it does give you lots of benefits. I would massively, massively appreciate it. I'm literally putting every single working hour and what should be sleeping hour into this. And I want to be able to do more, and there's things I'd like to do, but I can't do those right now. And I won't say what those things are because I don't want to sort of lead things along. But if people would like to help support this channel, I will make more things happen other than just bike reviews. Yeah, I won't say much more on that. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. See, small fish.
Small fishies.
Small fishes.
Small fishies. There's a shrimpy in the back.
There is a shrimp.
An orange shrimpy.
Little shrimp.
Little loach in the front.
Oh, yes.
Ignore the grubbiness. Loach.
Oh, there's another loach in the back.
He's hiding. I have my own shrimpies.
There is actually 4 blue shrimps,
yeah.
5 orange shrimps, some red and white shrimps, and 6 loach.
Yes.
And 5 fish.
And the fishes. And the fishes laid eggs, but none of them have hatched, so don't know. But yes, they are very entertaining, they are very cute, and I love them. Oh, Mr. Loach.